Hello. How are you doing today? Wonderful, I hope. First and foremost, I want to just give honor to being able to wake this morning and to come and talk with you all about things that are going on in my heart, going on around us each and every day. This is one of two beginnings, a conversation that I'm looking to have with the collective. Because as I see it, as I come to understand it, through life experience, first and foremost, then continuously praying, meditating. It kind of boils down to this. And I don't want to sit and talk about the coronavirus too many times or too much time. Because as important it is for us to stay safe, to be continually like-minded when it comes to, being courteous to the next person with what we're doing, because we perceive something to be okay, but the next person might not perceive it to be okay. You know what I mean? That type thing. And or, just common sense cleanliness. Just allowing yourself to, think first before you do this or that. And that could be protecting you. It could be helping you. It could be keeping you healthy. So with that being said, yeah, we're in what the world wants to name it as a pandemic. Pandemic, I can't pronounce it right. But, we do what we can do. So much. But we're going to we'll start like this. There's nothing to fear. It's nothing to fear if you know that all is well. And what do I mean by that? Holding strong to those things that you believed before you knew even about this particular virus. Because it's no different than any other virus. It just shows itself in a startling way because of the impact that it had on us so quickly. The nation would like to say we were unprepared, but I don't really believe that is so. You know what I mean? We are prepared if we do things the correct way. If we take our time, knowing what works for us, what doesn't work for us, and we do those things. You got the flu, you got SARS, you got, oh man, whooping cough, and so many different viruses out there that they can show themselves and look just like, this thing here, to a degree. They give you these symptoms, and then they say these symptoms also are connected to 5G. So you take all that information and it causes distractions, it causes a scare, it causes fear. Because normally the mind takes time before it deciphers what's correct for itself. Because all of us at all times are in survival. So what one thing but means to another person doesn't mean the same thing to us or to the next. Look at cancer. You go, you get checked for it. It can be anywhere in your body. All right? Now, how could you have prevented that when it showed up? In the place where it showed up, you didn't know it was going to show up. But all in all, it's a random act. If you do any study, it's a random act. You can prevent it. You can live a healthy lifestyle to gravitate away from it. Has no certified, promising factor that you're not going to catch it, or you're not going to receive it, or it's not going to generate in your body. So what do? You live a life. You live a life of high positivity, first knowing that it exists, it's there. And then two, do the things that you know that you have been doing. Once you've checked yourself and you see you don't have it, believing that you won't receive it. So now we take a shift from disease, cancer, and we're going to get grounded with it all. You can't walk in fear. You can't walk in fear. You cannot walk in fear about these things that are going on. Only thing you can do is hold to the facts, to yourself individually. When you check you wake up in the morning, and of course, the things that pop to your mind are the things that you gotta do, the things that you need to take care of. Those things, even though they are important, they're out of line. Because when they pop into your mind, it's like trying to take charge. And it clouds our judgment, and it doesn't allow us to create within that day, or to start our day in a creative manner. If when you wake up, you're bombarded with all these thoughts of what I must do, what I gotta do, because when you wake up, point making, you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to open your eyes, but you do. You do. You do it, and you do it gracefully. You do it thankfully. And if you don't do it thankfully, at some point in time in life you will. Because every low portion in our life makes room for the higher version of that. It makes room for growth. And yeah, that's where we're at. We're at a low. Some of us. And some of us are at a low. But when you look at where humanity has came from, we've been at a low for a long time. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black, Chinese, African American. I don't care what nationality you are. We started out low from what I have experienced over my lifetime. Now, when you take millions and millions and millions of years and you follow it back to your ancestry, and I'm talking about the indigenous, I'm talking about those who didn't need to care about the mechanics, the minutia on how things were going to work itself out. It just did, because they proactively worked together with the forces that they dealt with. In any and every situation, they work with it. And you would think that when we wake up and we stress, or when we think and we are too long in our mind, that we're working with it. Now get me, I don't want this conversation to veer too much off to the right or too much off to the left. I want us to stay grounded to the fact that I started out talking about this pandemic, and it in itself, in its design, in the spoken word of what it is, not the virus, but gotta stay inside, gotta stay away from people. I might get sick, I'm gonna die, I might die. The awareness. Same awareness that you should have on any other thing. any other disease. But this is to the forefront. But not. The fear is created by others, imposed on you. And it's to distract you from you living your best life, from you waking up, from the conscious collective thought of all human beings that are like mind, like you, looking to set themselves free from, it was called The Matrix. I don't even call it that anymore. That was a movie, I think. But, you know, to set yourself free from all those things that you were coerced to believe, being right or wrong, right, or indifferent. Regardless if it was shown, given to you with malicious intent, or if they were giving you what they gave you, meaning knowledge, wisdom. And I can't even call it that, because I would say their truth. Because you don't know really what the truth is or what knowledge and wisdom is until you, one, search it for yourself, and then two,